Hi everybody and welcome back to my channel. On this channel I explore a lot of my approaches to floral photography, but I also want to share with you the stories behind my submerged flower series of images. So for this series of videos I want to share with you how I actually delve into the personality of each plant or flower and exploring the folklore, the symbolism, uses and history that help me to build up a whole picture of the flower. It is these details that help me to decide upon the colours, the light, placement, movement and atmosphere that will best represent the personality, characteristics and backstories. So in this first video of the series I'm going to share with you what inspired my Blackthorn set. Blackthorn is one of the earliest trees to bloom each year, with delicate little white flowers appearing before the leaves, the complete opposite of most trees. It plays a real role in nature too. Those early blossoms provide a vital source of food for insects and wildlife just emerging from the winter. So my very first images were produced simply with a colourful nature bouquet to depict the colours of nature. And these were followed by some with a black background as if they are emerging from a dark winter and into the light of the spring. Blackthorn is a plant that is steeped in mystery and magic. In folklore and in witches' tales, blackthorn is frequently linked to magic, warfare and death, but also to resilience, with the idea of strength forged through adversity. Blackthorn has even been known as witchwood, as it was thought to be used to create black rods, which witches supposedly carried to cause harm. During the witch trials across Britain, fear and superstition took hold. People were accused of using black rods, carved from blackthorn, to curse their neighbours. These thorned wands were believed to cause harm and even miscarriages. And some accused witches were said to bear marks, pricked by the devil himself with blackthorn thorns. And to add final insult to the accused witches, they were supposedly burned on blackthorn wood pyres. In Scotland, it became deeply associated with witchcraft. And in 1670 in Edinburgh, a Major Thomas Weir was executed as a witch and burned alongside what was believed to be his most powerful magical tool, a blackthorn staff, said to hold extraordinary powers and even the ability to fly. In Ireland too, blackthorn held connections to warfare and death in many stories, with strong links to the Irish goddess Morrigan, who oversaw matters of warfare, death and sexuality. Blackthorn was sometimes called the Dark Mother of the Woods, as its tree was sacred to the crone, who was known as Morrigan, the goddess of winter. There are further Irish tales connecting blackthorn to the god of death, the underworld and fairies. It was said to be forbidden to pick or cut blackthorn at the sacred times of Beltane or Samhain, when the veil between the human world and the underworld is thin, as the fairy god called Wild Hunt would gather lost souls and take them into his realm. Symbolically, blackthorn represents strength and transformation, but not the gentle kind, but through the transformation through struggle and overcoming adversity. It is also said to provide protection in many folklore tales. So in these images, I'm exploring ways to reflect that atmosphere. And to start my photo shoot, I added in milk to create a soft and ethereal effect, something that hints at the magic and the unseen. You can see that in the three defining colours, red, white and black. Red is like blood from its sap, white is like spirit from its blossoms, and black like death from its bark. These colours also connect Blackthorn to the idea of the triple goddess and to the Irish goddess, the Morrigan, who presides over war, death and destiny, often depicted carrying a staff of blackthorn wood. So with all of that history and symbolism, it only felt natural to work with the white, red and black in these images. Together, with the movement in my tank, they evoke conflict, tension and transformation. Though capturing the essence of witchcraft itself? You tell me, did I manage to depict the magic? This is just the first in a long series of my submerged floral images that I created to illustrate the backstories. So if you enjoyed this video, then do please let me know. I am planning to produce more, and some will be based upon the flowers, and there will also be a second floral series that illustrate the 8 celebrations on the pagan wheel of the year. And with Beltane only being a week away, I think that will be my next one. So that's all for this one, and thank you for watching.